TikTok won't let Charli D'Amelio have one day of peace. Just recently, she started getting backlash for a simple comment she made, and things got out of hand very quickly. But before we get into all the tea, just a reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We'll be giving away a MacBook Pro, iPhone 12 Pro, or GoPro Hero 8. It's all your choice. So make sure to leave a like, comment the keyword Charli James, subscribe, and turn on the notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that easy. Let's begin. Let's begin with some background events. On November 19th, Charli and her family were featured in a collab video with perhaps the most famous beauty vlogger on YouTube, James Charles. The video just consisted of the whole D'Amelio family in their own home in Los Angeles, enjoying a 3-course meal with James. Like any normal family, they were discussing their sudden rise to fame and how they came into the spotlight. But something didn't sit right with the fans when they saw how Charli and Dixie treated their personal chef. People thought both the sisters acted rudely to their chef, Aaron May. They also made disgusted faces and vomiting sounds as he described the food. That's not all. Dixie even threw up after eating a snail, which was in one of the dishes. Then, Charli completely dismissed the food the chef made and asked for dino nuggets instead. In between bites of her meal, Charli said, "Do we have any dino nuggets?" Later in the video, you can see James asking Charli if she's a picky eater and told her that chicken nuggets are her favorite food. However, it seems like the internet focused way too much on this tiny clip and made her seem like a whiny brat. Dixie D'Amelio found a snail on her plate and mouthed, "What is that?" and then made gagging noises. Here her mother said, "So dramatic, get up, excuse yourself," after which she promptly left. After accumulating 8 million views, many of the comments pointed to their bad manners and the way they acted at the dinner table. One comment said, "Sorry, being a spoiled brat is not a sense of humor," while another user said this, "OMG, this is so cringy to watch. The way they disrespected the chef, the over-dramatically throwing up while everyone is sitting a few feet away eating, money and views definitely can't buy class. These little girls are brats." That was just the beginning. Here's some more of the comments. You can tell James was uncomfortable with how they acted in front of the chef, even though he has more class than these TikTok influencers. This is just so rude. The parents could have done anything about it, not just, wow, they let their children do whatever they want. James deserves the 100 million because he was polite, he has manners, and he's so respectful to that chef. The chef deserves better. I hate the D'Amelios now. The repercussions? Well, BuzzFeed reported that Charli lost over 500,000 followers, and many are hitting the unfollow button quickly too. It doesn't seem like a big drop when you have almost 100 million followers. Oh, 99 million to be precise, which Charli also seemingly complained about. Instead of reaching her goal of 100 million, she got farther away from it because of this clip. Like always, Charli didn't give the public response. Instead, Dixie stepped forward. She posted a TikTok with the following caption, "Anyways, not posting this for any other reason than to share the truth of someone that was ridiculously blown out of proportion." She goes on to explain how her family has a good relationship with the chef, and a lot of things were taken out of context. She also said that she throws up really easily. She also expressed her gratitude for all of her followers and how she didn't want to be seen as disrespectful. Moreover, she even said that her team was trying to get her to eat the snail on purpose because they knew how easily she throws up and wanted a reaction. After she ate the snail and threw up, James said, "Oh, she actually threw up," while someone off screen said that she always throws up, proving that Dixie was actually right. We mentioned before how Charli complained about her follower count. Well, here are her exact words. "Imagine if I hit 100 million a year after I hit a mil. That would be good." This became a whole other controversy, and people started to say that she's ungrateful for her massive following. We all know Charli doesn't address public controversies too much, but this time she did. She said that she was getting death threats just because of that video. On her Instagram livestream, she is in tears because of the harmful and dangerous messages she received from people. While sobbing, she said, "People just like blatantly disrespecting the fact that I'm still a human being is not okay at all." She's absolutely right on her part. With so much pent up inside of her, she kept venting and said a lot more about how hurt she was. She continued, "You can hate on me for whatever I've done, but the fact that all of this is happening because of a misunderstanding, I just feel like that's not okay. If this is the community that I've put myself in, I don't know if I want to do that anymore." It's very obvious that the hate got to her by how much she was crying. On top of that explanation, she also pointed out the awful things said to her. In need, Charli did what she always does, express her gratitude for her fans by saying, "I love every single person that supports and follows me, and I hope you guys know that." This is a good time to note that Charli has been an advocate of raising awareness against cyberbullying and has even talked about how to stop it. It's unfortunate how she has to deal with so much hate now. At least she has great friends who came to her rescue. Even Bryce Hall jumped in the discussion and supported them by sharing advice in a video posted by The Hollywood Fix. I'm known for getting canceled. It gets better. It gets better always. In fact, the chef himself said that this situation was blown out of proportion and expressed how much he loves the girls. He even specifically said that he added the snails just to gross them out, like a harmless prank. Things only seemed to get more out of hand. That's when James decided to intervene and call out on their audience's petty remarks. He tweeted this Charli situation is not sitting right with me. 100 million followers in 1 year and y'all expect her to know how to be a perfect role model? Death threats because she's a picky eater and made a joke about a milestone? 30-plus-year-olds dragging someone half their age? Feels familiar. James Charles has been around for a long time, and that means he had his fair share of rude comments and hate. Just this year, he received death threats after giving the teen dancer JoJo Siwa a makeover. In an interview, he said that TikTok is the worst for negativity, as all the positive comments get buried, and all you see are the harmful ones. In the same interview, he gave more advice by saying, "Suck it up." We realize that sounds like bad advice, but his explanation makes it much better. He said, "You can't care. You have to get over this. You are literally the most famous person on the planet. You cannot let one person who said something stupid on TikTok get to your head. You are so successful. You are killing it. You have so many people that love you. You have to get over it." The reason why Charli was so upset over such comments about her being a picky eater were because she has been suffering from an eating disorder. Earlier in September, she first opened up about her struggle on her Instagram story after receiving criticism for a song. The lyric she lip-synced was by Beach Bunny's Prom Queen, which included the line, "Count your calories." Charli, who is barely a teen, received an abundance of comments about her appearance and her eating habits. When things get this serious, it's only fair that the parents get involved. The sister's father, Mark, also posted a TikTok explaining Dixie and her vomiting habits. He said, "Dixie, sometimes when you eat food you don't like, you puke." Mark said while sitting next to his daughter, "We know that because we are her parents, and we've seen this happen time and time again." She's a little dramatic though. Despite facing so much and even losing a lot of followers, Charli is still the undisputed queen of TikTok, and with her determination, she'll continue to hold that position. As for Dixie, she'll always be there to protect her little sister.